Made in the garage in 2005, then sold in 2006 for $1.65 billion, was YouTube. Made by three guys by the name of Chad Hurley, Steve Chen, and John Kareem. Pretty much everybody watches YouTube nowadays, so what better way to learn how YouTube works? I've been watching YouTube for a while now. I've always wondered how it works. Wondered about how subscribing works, and I wondered about how videos get edited and uploaded. I've done some research on these things, and I would like to share my findings. Three main ideas come up in my head when I think about YouTube, like how and where it was made and sold, how people become famous off YouTube, and how people make a living off YouTube videos. YouTube was founded by three previous PayPal employees in 2005 by the names of Chad Hurley, Steve Chen, and John Kareem. Hurley and Chen developed the idea for YouTube during the early months of 2005 when they had experienced difficulty sharing videos that had been shot at a dinner party at Chen's apartment in San Francisco. There was controversy how YouTube was created and what brought up the first ideas of it. Kareem said the inspiration for YouTube first came in the Janet Jackson role in the 2004 Super Bowl incident when her breast was exposed during her performance, and then later in 2004's Indian Ocean tsunami. Kareem could not easily find the video clips of either event online, which led to the idea of a video sharing site. Hurley and Chen said the original idea for YouTube was a video version of an online dating service and had been influenced by the website Hot or Not. They would put ads on Craigslist for women to upload themselves to YouTube for $100. This did not go as planned, as it was shut down quickly. YouTube began as a venture capital funded technology startup. Between November of 2005 and April of 2006, the company raised money from a variety of investors such as Sequoia Capital, $11.5 million, and Artist Capital Management, $8 million being the largest two. In 2005, the companies activated YouTube.com. First video was uploaded on April 23, 2005, titled Me at the Zoo. Show's co-founder John Kareem at the San Diego Zoo and can still be on YouTube, which we will watch now.
Alright, so here we are, one of the elephants. Cool thing with these guys is that they have really, really, really long trunks, and that's cool. And that's pretty much all there is to say.
YouTube was later sold in 2006 to Google for $1.65 billion. So we've learned how YouTube was created, but how do people get famous off of it? People get famous off of YouTube for the things that they do. For example, there are a lot of musicians that have become YouTube famous, and have bettered their careers. People like music, and if they want to listen to music, they might go to YouTube. So then they get millions of views and become famous. For example, Justin Bieber. Justin uploaded videos of himself singing when he was 12. Those videos convinced exes at the Islands Def Jam recordings to sign Bieber to a huge deal just because of YouTube. The next example is of an athlete. A Norwegian soccer player uploaded a video onto YouTube of him making impressive trick shots, catching the eye of many people, finding his way to the NFL. Now he is signing with the Detroit Lions as a kicker. These are just a few ways people have been able to upload the videos to YouTube and are able to get millions of views and get famous for doing so. Moving on to making money off of YouTube. The first step in making money off of YouTube is to join the YouTube Partner Program. Partnership give people access to special tools such as the ability to monetize their videos via Google AdSense. To qualify, content creators must have at least 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 video hours accumulation watch time over the period of 12 months. Advertisers pay based on clicks and impressions. A lot of people get sponsors. Sponsors are companies that pay people to show off their content. For example, Honey. Some sponsors pay big amounts of money. This is just one of the ways to make money off of YouTube. And there's also how people make a career off of it. In conclusion, three main ideas come in my head when I think about YouTube, like how and where it was made and sold, how people become famous off YouTube, and how people make a living off of YouTube videos. YouTube was made in a garage in the early year of 2005, beginning off the idea that the creators wanted some way to share videos, so that they made YouTube and then sold it in 2006 for $1.65 billion. People become famous off YouTube for the things that they do. Justin Bieber's career skyrocketed because of the videos that he posted on YouTube when he was 12. And finally, people make money off of YouTube from their views and likes. But the best way to make money off of YouTube is to get yourself some sponsorships. And this is how YouTube works.